now. Okay, so it's 9 p.m. right now. So the first one I will go with is Bitcoin. As usual, we go for weekly analysis. I mean, from the weekly breakdown. Okay, so weekly, this week finally we got to see a red candle after so many weeks since July, end of July. So weekly, the week we can see is that it spiked to my confluence zone, which is 43,000. I will turn off my video just to make sure smooth meeting. Okay, so weekly nothing much because we can see that the previous resistance is now become support. You see the previous week here, and then this week, and another week here also. See, so based on this chart, right, we can know that Bitcoin is having a support around 44,000. So you guys can note down. So weekly nothing much, just that we need to note down the support and also the resistance as for my analysis, 53,000. So straight into this daily chart. So daily chart, actually we doesn't need to go too far. Okay, just reference to our February price zone. Okay, so here same, is it 1, 2, and then this one break, and then here you retest again and then went up. This one is like a fake bullish, you know, just a fake bullish price action for you guys, like I say. And then that day 7th of September, you see price suddenly just crashed 10,000, and then you see after the crash, right, you see the most crucial part is that for the past 5 days the price is actually ranging around 47,000 and 44,000. So also playing out as per my outlook, because after the crash usually the price will went you know, a little bit down and then continue with the range zone. So for the upcoming week, I think we will still stuck in this range. So if happens that the price go up, I will continue to do sell. I mean, I will continue to short. So let me change back to my black chart. Okay. So now I actually draw a line here from based on March. So this one is the previous March 2021 support. You see why I plot this line, right? Is because based on the previous zone, we can use back as a, you know, resistance and also support. So this one is the key like resistance, I mean key price level. So if happen price spike up to 47,000 again, I will do a short. So guys can note down. Maybe I will put a short setup here. This one let me delete. This one is our previous trade. So if we were to short here, the stop loss can be around. Let me check. I think to be a safe side will be 49,700 and above. Okay, if you guys want to be safe, then 50,500 above. Okay, but if you ask me, for my personal one will be 490, 700, and then the take profit will be around below this week, you know, this long week, because for sure those buyer, right, they bought the dip, they will usually put the SL around this zone. So if for us who doing short, right, our TP level will be there SL. So you see the risk reward is quite nice, way 1 to 2. So in details, I will share again on tomorrow morning. So you guys can just note down for Bitcoin, short setup 47,300, and then risk reward 1 to 2. Take profit around 42,400 or 42,300. And from there, maybe this one is just a slightly further analysis will be place another buy order here. Okay, and then target profit back to 47, sorry. So you see, at least if we set this setup buy limit here, right, that will be a 1.5 risk reward. So the game plan will be, if price spike up, then we do another shot, hoping that it will hit our buy limit and go up back to 47,000. Okay, so you guys good? Any question for Bitcoin? Quick one. Any question? Or you guys can note down first, maybe we can discuss later. Okay, so Bitcoin. Next will be Ethereum. Ethereum, same, we go for weekly and then color candle. Okay, so Ethereum is slightly different a bit because the previous week, I mean the past 1 week, right? We had a very huge green candle, but the price failed to close above 4,000. See, that's the main issue for Ethereum. You see, price cannot clean close above 4,000. That's why for this week, price actually went down, crashed along Bitcoin and other coins. But the price action already showing a sign that it has a lot of buying pressure. This one is the week. See, the week support around 3,000 area. So, which means here there is a support around 3,000. So we look at tomorrow morning, what is the closure for Ethereum? Then I will decide further, because if price able to close, I think minimum, the bare minimum will be 3,400. Then the bullish continuation can happen. Okay, I don't know, maybe price can spike to 4,400 or maybe 5,000. This one is a bit mid to long term lah. But overall for me, Ethereum is quite bullish, slightly bullish for me. Okay, so go into daily chart. Daily chart. Okay, so if Ethereum were to play out the further bullish scenario, right? It can also follow suit with Bitcoin price action, which means price can make another sweep low towards 3,000. Then it will spike. I mean, the price will continue higher. So let's dig into H4 in details. The setup will be around something like this. Okay, so the previous one, success call, see, came down. And then the next, you see, here is the support area. So if Ethereum would to follow, okay, let me update this trend line. See, this trend line is still valid actually. Around here, okay. So if happen that price would to continue higher, okay, at first price can go down to retest this zone, and then boom. That's why I see maybe the price can form a inverse head and shoulders. It's just an imagination. See, with this trend line, then boom. So setup, I'm not trading Ethereum, so maybe you guys can share your setup to the group, or you guys can share to me personally. I think overall Ethereum will play this up, down first, up later. Okay, so you guys note down first Ethereum. Any question later we discuss. So next will be XRP. Okay, XRP right now is lagging behind ALGO 1 times. See, ALGO is now 2.1, and then XRP is still at 1.1. So let's go into weekly again. Color chart, turn off everything. Okay, the interesting fact for XRP is that $1, $1 US, this par value, right, is the current support. You see, if we scroll back to 2017, right, you see here is the weak form, you see, resistance, and then came back, now become support, and then resistance, resistance, resistance. So right now, at the current market price, you see, same. One, support, resistance. This one, clean break, support. Okay, so if we would to look at the recent one, the recent price action, our I will look at XRP for further bullish, because this one, you see, these 4 candles, price went up, ding dong sideway, which means reaccumulation or sideway range market, and then further upside. Okay, if price would to spike below, I think just maybe it will form a false break. But for the false break will be our another chance to buy more lah. Okay, so going into daily chart. Okay, daily chart a bit disappointing, because that day, last 2 days ago, price spiked to 1.2 and then came back down and then stuck at here. You saw now, pressure from above, pressure from below, and then support become resistant. You see, so today, I think yesterday I shared my point of view in the group. XRP have to put in our list of focus. We will start reaccumulating if price hit 90 cents again. So why I'm sharing this, okay, if you look at this chart, so now pressure, false break, okay, and crash 93 cents, exactly my green line. Okay, all this level is based on previous plot down. I plot down one from since last time. So XRP I will do buy. Okay, spot buy will be more focused. Future depends. So I'm looking at this zone. Okay, if price would to come and retest this area, I will buy more. Then we wait for the long-term breakout again, because you see this one, if we look into a bigger picture, this one is actually a box. So now the price is stuck within this box, and then previously there's an uptrend. So we apply basic lah. Okay, basic rules will be price went up, uptrend, and then sideways, boom, higher. Okay, and then another bonus point will be XRP will always follow suit with ALGO, or ALGO will always follow suit with XRP price. So right now XRP is lagging behind, so my bet will be XRP going up again. So in the long-term view, price we need to retest this 1.61. Is it or not? 1, 2, 3. So fort. So do not trust the fort. We apply our, our strategy. If the price retest 4th time again, and then it will break higher. So if break higher, actually, you see, we already have the price levels. So everything is within my plan. If price would really go up here, then I will share all these levels to you guys. 2.03, 2.24, 2.3. Okay, this one is mid-term lah, mid to long term lah. So short-term wise, you guys can note down. Anything around this 92 to 1.01 is a good buy for me, be it spot or also future. Cut loss, I don't know, depends. Let's say we would to check on previous support. Okay, below 77. Okay, just to be safe, see, below 77. Okay, same. I will share more on tomorrow breakdown. So XRP, I think that's all from my side. And ALGO, Solana. Okay, quick one. ALGO, actually, since May or April, we have been calling buy for long-term holding. I think since May. You see, this one is the daily chart. May price crash below here, and then we start accumulating here. And at that time, we think that price actually will come up all the way from here. But price actually get rejected many times. Okay, within the month of June now, okay, reject, and then price went down lowest to 70 cents, and then continue to range around here. So for my side, my personally side is that I accumulate a lot of ALGO until price went up recently. I start to take profit all the way up until our ultimate target, which I shared to you guys at 2.22. You see? So you see the the most important key point is that 1, 2, 3, number 4 retest. You see the 4th retest is a very clean break. So you see when price close above this, you know, a recent new, I mean a minor all-time high lah, we call it minor all-time high, and then price will continue to spike higher. This one is because most of the seller get liquidated and then driving the price higher. So you see the price went up to 2.5, and then that day crash and then continue went back up. Nothing no like no feel you see. So ALGO very bullish. So if you guys want to you know, to rebuy or reaccumulate, right? The best thing is that we will wait for the price to come back down around this 1.7. Okay, 1.7, and then price will form another range around this zone. Okay, this one is based on experience lah. You see, when price break out new high, retest some sort like BP2 or BP3. See, because this one is previous resistance, right now it will become support. So if you guys want to trade spot or maybe futures, right? This one is the zone. Okay, stop loss below 1.5, and then TP around 2.2 or anything below 2.2, 2.3 will be a good take profit zone. You see, the risk reward is already more than enough. See, 1.2.5. So I'll go, guys, take note 1.7 and 2.3 below. Price will start to range. So I'll go settle, and then next will be Solana. Solana, we have been trading for the past 2 weeks. We have been shorting all the way up, but fortunately we did not incur any major loss. So same, we go for weekly first. Weekly color candle. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 months all the way up. Okay. All the way up until that day 216, yeah, 216 all-time high. Then price quickly retrace more than 20%. Yeah, 20%. So weekly, obviously this Solana needs some need a break. Okay, we say need a break or healthy retracement. So weekly, I think nothing much. I see for sure the price will be pulled back, and then we go for daily. Daily, the most simple one. Okay. Price need to pull back to the MA10. Okay, the pink color line is my MA10. The yellow color is my EMA21, and then EMA 100. This one is long term. This one too far away. So we just look at our short term moving average line. So you see, price will for sure it will retest 167. That's the main thing. So that day, if you guys ask me about anything about Solana, right, I will talk about this zone. 170 and also 190 or yeah, 190. So just now Jackson asked me why I will key out. I mean, I will point out this price zone is because if you look at H4, right? H4 that time we keep shorting. I keep calling sell because we know that price already hit all-time high and then far away from our moving average. So price must go back to retest our EMA. That's the key point. And then second will be every time when the price every time when the price would to you know, hit an all-time high, right? For sure, if you try to look at any trend line, right, the price will for sure go back to retest the trend line. Okay, this one let me delete first. Okay, it's a bit messy here. Okay, so this one also delete. This one already hit lah. So okay, just to show again, see, straight from our initial entry is 215, and then I add some layer around 199. Yeah, 199. So anything you add here is actually very benefit to you. I mean, you have the upper hand because we are doing the sell at the highest price action, and also after that price start to, you know, show up some bearish sign. So it will be another up point for us to do shorting. You see this red color one. This one is the biggest sign for us. This one is a scam one. You see. For sure, price will be sweep high again. So if you guys trade long enough with me, right, you guys know that I like to go out sweep high or sweep low, because price will always do another final sweep to liquidate or hunt your stop loss before going down. So already success. So if we show all our drawings again, you see. So Solana right now is very crucial. I don't expect price will go up again. in the nearest term, I'm expecting just some sideways action. Okay, between this 190 and also 170. Why 190, 170? See, if you draw this fib level, right? This fib level is based on here, this wave. I mean the recent wave lah. So if you use this wave, right, you can see that the price actually, I mean the 38.2 is around 189, and then the 61.8 is about 172. So price for sure will spike more than that lah. Okay, so I'll call out 170 and 190. So if you guys want to trade or continue to scalp the range, this will be the best zone for you guys to trade. Okay, so Solana, that's all, 170, 190. And okay, DOT, SEN, and ICP. Okay, to be honest, DOT I still doesn't really focus too much. You see, it's in my another list. DOT, where is DOT? Oh, where is DOT? Where is DOT? Okay, DOT. DOT, let me check on weekly first. Okay, weekly quite bullish way. The price went up and then here resistance. So 1 week the price stay here and then clean break last week. And then this week price crashed, eventually crashed, and also pressure from below. So DOT very bullish. This one is the first sign we look at that. Okay, very bullish. So if based on this candle, the bear cannot engulf this candle, right? Which means we had the chance to retest 39. And then we use our number, I mean our numerology strategy. 30 is the support. So if 30 is the support, price can bounce from here lah. Okay, so I go to daily. Yeah, you see, daily is trying to recover and go back to the pre-crash level, which is around 34.5. So based on this kind of price action, you see green color a lot. So for me, DOT I think quite bullish. So if happens that price come back down, 30 will be your buy zone. 30 will be a good buy zone towards 39. Okay, DOT just a quick one because I didn't really monitor this. Yeah, this, okay, Dominic question is this recovery considered good? Yes, consider very good because it's not like V-shaped recovery, you saw now. If we use the most simple one, you see, we put the point of the arrow there. See, support, and then this one resistance, pressure from above, this one pressure from below, pressure from below. So we can see that 30 is a support. And then based on daily, this one is daily chart. So you see daily chart, the green color candle is quite big. This one, red color, small. This one, which means the bear is not having the upper hand. Okay. So DOT, that's all from my side. And just now, another one is SEN. SEN is the next gaming coin also. Same lah, we go from weekly. Okay, weekly is sort like BP3. Sort like BP3. You see, price just went all-time high last week at 1.2, and then price quickly crashed 50% to 62 cents. So okay, weekly nothing much. We go to daily. Daily is like, yeah, BP2 is on a uptrend, sideways, sweep high, all-time high, and then price crash, and then right now go back up again, and then wick above, and then wick below. So price action wise, not that, I mean the recent price action is not that bullish. So maybe price will start to range a bit here. But overall, I think the chart is showing further bullish momentum. And then we need to check on fundamentals also because that day I did some quick research on this SEN coin. I believe the project is quite solid also. But see, depends. If you guys have any information or data, you guys can share also. SEN, I think based on this kind of price action, sideways first. If you have any setup, you just share to me, bro. because I don't really, I don't really trade this pair. So okay, the last second will be ICP. Okay, why I will choose ICP? Because I've been monitoring for the past few days lah. Okay, this one. Okay, so weekly chart, it doesn't need to look at those above because it's too far away. And then just the nearest one will be 90. Or you see here, 90 zone is a resistance for sure. You see, because previously it's a support lah. So weekly nothing much. We go for daily. Daily wise is okay. Daily wise, you see, there's a straight line over here. This one, let me clear everything. This one is our previous trade. Here we did short to 30. Okay, let me clear first, and here. Okay, so if you guys look at this line, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, usually we don't trust the fourth, right now. So when we do not trust the fourth, we try to short anything above here. Okay, so to summarize my call is that I will short anything here towards 52. Okay, and then maybe in the further one, I'm not sure yet, but right now the most solid setup I can see is that we can short this ICP towards 52. Quite solid. You see why I say quite solid? Let's say I do a setup here. Okay, SL maybe above 67 to be safe, 67.3, and then our TP around 52 or 52.7, risk reward 1.5. So why this zone? You see, if I look at this price 53, 54.25, and then 54.63. Then last few days the price crashed to 55 and then 54. So you see, everyone will think that this is a good support. So everyone will go in to buy. Okay, when they buy, price will do another sweep low. Okay, we like to mention these are sweep low. So this one I think you guys can short now. See, price going up again. This one is a resistance. So this one I'll share more after this session. Okay, I think we can short now. Okay, ICP short now, and then TP around 52 or 52.7 or 52.3. For sure the price will spike below. Okay, so ICP just a quick one, spike. And the last one, GRT. Okay, why I want to share GRT? You see, if GRT we go to weekly. Okay, weekly nothing much, I think. Yeah, weekly nothing much. But if we go into daily, you guys take note. Daily, when I screenshot this thing, right? Okay, this one is GRT chart. You guys can see this snipping tool, right? See GRT. If you guys realize this pattern is quite similar to previous Bitcoin. The Bitcoin I changed to 3 days. Look at this. Totally, I mean, like 95% similar. This one we call fractals. See fractals. See, Bitcoin went up the time 20,000, came down. Okay, you see the price getting smaller, and then boom, sweep low, reaccumulation, then driven higher, and then came back down. So this one behind one we don't mention about it. Okay, we just look at this. Similar or not? See, okay, everything. See, price went up to all-time high, and then the price actually getting smaller, break, sweep low, sideways, and then up. So if we would to buy in GRT or accumulate GRT, right, we are talking about 200% to 300%. You see, right now it's about 90 cents. We assume 90 cents is one times is 180, and then 3 times will be 270. So this one I will do another breakdown in tomorrow, Monday analysis. So guys can take note of GRT. So 9:30 already. Okay, make it quick. We go for, okay, crypto done now. So you guys have any question later, we discuss. Maybe today we gonna do extra time. Okay, last one is just now silver, right? Silver, my quick bet is same. We go to weekly. Okay, weekly, boom. Okay, you see weekly is actually we call BP2 pattern now. Very obvious. I see uptrend and then price stagnant above this zone. Okay, you see it now. This one is just for reference. I see price went up since last year August and then price stagnant, and then we get to find our support around 2022. Okay, resistance is about 30 lah. So my long-term bet no matter how I see the chart even if the price good to come down first it's also a great opportunity for us okay, to buy more silver, be it spot or futures, up to you guys. Okay, my long-term bet is that price go up. Okay, sideways. You see, we have been sideways since July until now, which means already more than 1 year and 2 months. You see, it's only time matters until this silver gonna break out. Okay, either way, we will never know. Break down first, force break, or straight all the way up. Okay, so if the price were to go up, I see the first target will be this one for sure will retest. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 retest, and then boom higher will be 35. This one is previous congestion zone. You see 1, 2, 3, then boom, number 4, continue go up all the way up. I don't know what is the limit. Okay, price can actually retest up to 45 or 50 zone, which means about 1 times 100%, which means we can flip our capital 1 times, and then any retracement here, we can continue buying again. So the plan will be something like this. So now, let's say if you were to buy here, we are talking about, I mean, safe side will be 80%. We take profit. If you guys want to flip 100%, so this one is actually my previous drawing until now. I'm still waiting for it to happen. So it might take times because this one is weekly chart, and then you see, I don't know maybe we can wait for another 1 year or 2 years. Okay, for sure slower than crypto this one don't compare Okay, so that's all from my side. I will pass I will pass it to Clement to continue on forex side. So just now you guys mentioned that you want I think Clement will share about dollar index, euro, pound, and then just now Manfai suggests gold. So I will stop sharing. Clement, you can take over now.
Okay, hello everyone.
Wait, let me.
Am I clear?
Clear, bro.
Clear. Okay, let me share my screen. So let me know once you're able to see my screen.
Yeah, bro, clear, bro.
Okay, so I will start straight away. So as usual, the first thing we will talk about the dollar index because this is the main currency that we are focusing on. In anything that we're trading, we are actually comparing towards the dollar index. So for the past 2 weeks, so we still can see that the 92 support is still holding up to date. So if you actually join our last session, right, I mentioned to you that the 92 is a very important key support. So until today, right, after 2 weeks and we are heading towards September, right, if you just look at this naked chart, right, you can still see that is actually still forming a higher low and higher high. Okay, so this is a weekly chart. So from last week, right, it's actually a bearish candle, but on this week, right, it's actually trying to engulf the previous week. Let me go to the daily chart, then you will see much more clearer. So if you actually draw a line, right, there is actually a support over here. Okay, actually I draw it previously, so I just extend it. So you can see it's still forming a healthy lower high, higher low here over here. You can see. So if you ask me, right, if dollar index would like to continue the uptrends, right, the first thing it must actually take out the 93. So last time you can see it's actually formed here. Okay, So if we wanted to go higher, right, you definitely need to break the 93 key resistance point over here. So there's another situation here where I will show you in a moment on the Euro chart, because I believe there's another potential setup here where the price will go to retest 93 and form like a head and shoulder pattern. So let me just draw for you something like this. Okay, so this is one of my observation. You can see it could form a head and shoulder pattern. Okay, so of course, let's say if the price would like to break higher, so it must take out the 92 key resistance over here, 1, 2, and then it break higher. Okay, so of course, the first thing we need to see on the next couple of days and even weeks, and see how the price play out on this. But for now, definitely we are still okay. As I mentioned to you, like a previous meeting, I still on dollar index long side because it's still healthy on making a higher low for 3 times already. So unless, let's say, if we hit like 93 over here and then unable to break this resistance and it came down, okay, and it break this support level. So as we always know, right, there is the fourth test we do not trust. Okay, so if we break here, then definitely we are looking for a reversal pattern play for dollar index. Okay, so this is a straightforward view on what I can see on dollar index. So now I will go towards on the Euro chart. Okay, so Euro chart. Okay, so Euro, right? Let me just hide everything. So I will go to the weekly, just a reverse view lah on how dollar index that we can see. So same thing. For the past 2 weeks, it's actually bounced from the support and then it hit directly on our last meeting, which is 1.19. Okay, that's why this is a very key area that I mentioned to you all that you need to check on it, because 1.19 is definitely a strong resistance point. So of course, on last week itself, we actually tried to engulf a previous week candle, but it failed to. Okay, so let me go to the daily chart. Okay, let me unhide everything. Let me unhide this. So if you can see, right, this is the key level here, 1.19, and then it just rejected. Okay, so what will be my setup on this? So I will talk about two sides because there are times that you could be a buyer or you could be a seller, because there is always 2 points of view. Okay, so of course we can see that it's actually on a lower time frame, right? Our time frame is actually forming a lower high, couple of lower highs. Okay, and then the nearest support is here, 1.18, the round number. Okay, so if you ask me, right, there is a 2 point where you can actually do a buy setup to me. Okay, so first of all, of course, is the risky one will be the 1.18. But of course, you can put a tight stop loss, maybe like 25 pips, okay, or maybe 50 pips, just to test this 1.18 support. Okay, so probably your target could be like go back to near to 1.19. Okay, or else, right, this is what I can view. Okay, let me hide everything. So simulating, I just go to the 8-hour chart. So as I show to you, right, on the dollar index, we can see there is a head and shoulder. Okay, at here, right, you can actually see a inverse head and shoulder potentially, just potentially it could be formed. Okay, around 1.77 area. Okay, so of course, if you want to be safe, you can wait like some sort of a base forming before you entry, like a BP1 pattern. Okay, before you entry. Okay, so this is one of the view that I can spot from my side. So of course, if you can see here, right, last time there is also a mini head and shoulder over here. So that's why the price bounce up. Okay, so here is one of the head and shoulder, the inverse one. Okay, so of course, let's say if you want to be even safe, you can just wait for the price to break the lag line. Okay, then you entry. So what I mean is something like that. So this is your head, your right shoulder, left shoulder. Okay, you wait the price will come down here, test, break up, you entry at here. Okay, this is another setup that I could see here. Okay, so let's say if it failed to form a support, okay, even like 1.18, okay, or even by around 1.17 something around here. Okay, so we could continue selling. Okay, so even that, let's say this is a buy point view. Okay, so this just I mentioned to you the two buy point, which is 1.18 and 1.17 something, which is the right shoulder. If you look at your screen here, so this is a buy point view. So for seller right, let me show you. So let's say if you are a seller, there's a couple of ways are very direct. If you see on maybe a next few days, Monday or Tuesday or Friday, I mean Wednesday, okay, if we break 1.18, okay, this support, you can directly sell already. Okay, you put a stop loss above maybe like 25 pips as usual, or maybe 20 pips, depends on your risk or reward. Okay, then you take your profit on your right shoulder around like 1.17 something. Okay, should be, let me show you. Okay, let's say you break here. Okay, clean break. Then you can just do a setup. So this will be your reward. Then you put your SL above, just in case the price did a false break and then come back up. Okay, so this will be your target. So this one is for seller side, yeah? For short term. Okay, so once you take here, so let's say if it doesn't hold around 1.17 something, you can just do another second sell here. Then you can go for even lower. Okay, will be around 1.16 something. Okay, this is my view on seller side. Okay. Okay, the next one is pound. Okay, let me just switch to pound. Okay, for pound, right, actually I did a glance like just now. So to me, right, British pound, right, is more of like ranging to me. So this will be a simple trade to me if you ask me. So anything towards the BP1 setup, right, the support of around 1.37, right, you can do a buy. Definitely, you can straight do a buy, and then just do a stop loss below that, like 25 pips. Okay, if you target around here, close to 1.4, okay, and then your stop loss could be like 25 pips. Or 20 pips is up to you. Okay, somewhere below there. Okay, so this could be your setup to me. And then of course, if you want to do a reverse way, you want to sell it. Okay, you can just short it above around close to 1.4 region. Okay, same thing is around maybe 50 pips. So usually I do a very tight one, maybe 50 pips, and then because forex it doesn't move that much. Okay, if we move more than 50 pips per day or even 100 pips is considered a lot already. Because you can see if you do a like a swing trade, right, a range trade, right, like you risk like 50 pips or even 100 pips, right, your R can still hit more than 2%. I mean 1 to 2. Okay, you can see if you do 100 pips and then your TP is around 1.36 or 1.37, you still get like 300 over pips, and then RR at least 2 to 3. So this is two-way on how you play it out, if you ask me. Okay, this is my point of view for GU. And then even if you want to do a compare, right, you can monitor sometime towards this cross pair, Euro GBP, because if you see on Euro GBP, right, it's also same thing, is just ranging around 0.85 to around 87 ranging mode. Okay, so this is how you can monitor. But from the way of looking, right, Euro is definitely weaker than pound. Okay, what I mean on the daily wheel or even the weekly wheel. Okay, it's just ranging, range setup. Okay, so I will quickly go to the last one. Last but not least is the gold, the gold wheel. Okay, let me hide everything. So weekly chart. So same thing on weekly chart. On the previous meeting, right, I mentioned to you that you definitely need to look on 1,830 because this is a very key resistance point. So if you ask me, right, based on the view that I can look on this weekly chart, right, it's also same thing, is ranging. Okay, then if we go towards down, right, so you can see the 1,830 is really on point. I mean, on point, and then the resistance, it did a third test, and then it just break down. Then because of also the dollar index strengthened a bit, so that's why it got sell down, a couple of sell downs over here, like almost $40 from the high. Okay, so now go to the setup. Let me unview the drawings. Okay, let me go to the setup. Okay, so first thing I will talk about buyer side first. Okay, so for buy side, right, to me, you can entry around 1780 to 177, around this area. I would say around this area. Okay, and then do a stop loss below it. Okay, it could be like $5 stop loss or $10 stop loss, and then you aim for 20 to 40 TP. Okay, your buy point, I would say the first buy point is here. Okay, so of course, if this break, right, you expect more downside. I would say definitely it will retest the previous lows again, around here or maybe around here, 75 something, and then or close to 1,700. But to me, if you ask me, the closest buy point is here. Okay, so for now, right, for seller, you can see it's actually already break the uptrend line. So if you want to sell, right, I would say that let me go to a lower time frame. So anything near towards the downtrend channel, okay, the downtrend trend line, or even the previous uptrend line, right, is your sell point. Because if you can see the way how I draw, right, you can see actually on last few days, right, you actually try to retest the previous lower channel of the uptrend line. So actually it got rejected. Okay, so of course, if you back to the buyer point, right, anything around this region, right, you can do a buy test, or because to me, I believe this is a very good RR trade. It's a very good risk reward trade, or anything here. Then you can do a stop loss somewhere below here. So I would say 1768, okay, 1769 around here, or a quite tight one, I would say. Okay, but you also will cost around like $10, meaning like 100 pips, and then you aim for more than 100 pips, maybe like 200, and then back to 1,008. This is how I view on gold. So let's say if this break, definitely it will go down lower. Okay, we will keep on monitor on this, on how the gold play out. So, okay, that's all from my side. So the last 10 minutes is for Q&A. Anything if you want to clarify or ask on this?
So you guys can put up your mic or you want to type inside.
Any
chat
question
box.
also you can ask.
Yes, any question for Forex first? We go for Forex first. Go pound, euro, dollar index.
No question.
No question.
No question, then
Any question, Lee? Any question? Guys, any question? No question, we can end early today.
yeah, anything you guys can post up again. I mean on a group, let's say if you need any clarification or checking.
Seems like really no question. Huh? Okay, so no question, then I will stop the recording now, and then you guys, I will upload the video to YouTube so you guys can look back or refer back. And we already do the summarize. I see. Clement, later you can share to group also the full summarized thing you sent to chat just now. Just send to group because I have sent my crypto one in group also.